This is absolutely insane. To be honest, I'm still kind of freaking out as this news breaks, but let's just talk about it. What's up, gamers? Dreamcastguy here, and Halo Infinite has just been officially delayed until 2021. Yes, that's right. As we're preparing for the next console generation, Sony is coming out and talking about the PlayStation 5, showing off games like Spider-Man Miles Morales and Ghostwire Tokyo. But Microsoft, they've been taking a different strategy with Xbox, which is that they've really been talking a lot about Halo specifically. Infinite has been the main thing that's been on the table and hyped up for now like the last year or so because it's been such a big mystery. Gamers across the world have probably at least played some Halo. People know that this series is so freaking good, but Infinite, it's been a little bit controversial because of all the leaks and rumors. There's been all sorts of speculation and some stuff coming out that the game has had some very big problems. It sounds like the studio itself is kind of at war. They're having trouble making the game, and of course, now that we saw the gameplay for ourselves, it looks like it is very raw, very unfinished, and to be honest, the graphics just suck. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. The graphics are just absolutely pathetic for what's supposed to be a next generation game. I mean, we can't really overstate that. This was supposed to be the major flagship title for the Xbox Series X, and now it has just gotten officially pushed back. Now, I want to read the official statement right now by Chris Lee. This is the head of the studio that's working on Halo Infinite, and I want to talk about what this might actually mean. But first, let's see Chris's statement. Today, I want to share an important Halo Infinite development update with the community. We've made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure that the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. The decision to shift our release is the result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including the ongoing stuff, involving COVID, that's impacted and affecting us all this year. I want to acknowledge the hard work from our team at 343 Industries, who have remained committed to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not suitable for the well-being of our team and overall success of the game to ship it this holiday. We know this will be disappointing to many of you, and we share in this sentiment. The passion and support of this community that's been shown over the years is incredible and inspiring. We wanted nothing more than to play our game with the community this holiday. The extra time will finish the critical work necessary to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever to the quality that our fans expect. Thank you for supporting and understanding. Chris Lee, Studio Head, Halo Infinite. This is absolutely going to be bad freaking news. Now, if you've already been looking at studies and stuff, people are way more ready to pre-order the PlayStation 5 than the Xbox Series X. And the big reason for that is just one word: games. Games. At this point, when people actually sit down and think about AAA experience at this point, I think that most people, and studies bear this out, a lot of people expect that to come from PlayStation. People are already ready for the PlayStation 5. And I honestly believed that this was just the chance for Xbox to make a comeback. Microsoft was going to come out and finally say, we have the next generation of system, and we have all these good things coming out. We've got backwards compatibility. We've got a slightly tweaked controller. We have so much stuff ready for you guys to play on our system. The fact that the Xbox Series X is not going to have a major game at launch, honestly, just saying this, some people are going to be extremely mad, so get ready for a comment section filled with flames. This might screw over the Xbox Series X. Just consider that. Games need to be on a game console. If this thing costs $500, or if the thing costs like $600, $700, whatever the Xbox Series X costs, they need that thing to be a banger. They need it to have some nice day one sales. They need it to get out there, and they need people to jump on board. That way they can continue to fund the development of all these other games. I'm excited for games like Hellblade. It's cool that Senua's Saga is coming out. I'm most excited, of course, for the medium, but the fact that the Xbox Series X now is coming out without anything that's really going to be backed by Microsoft. There's not going to be a Microsoft Studio game to launch there and be on store shelves day one. Oh my God, this is so bad. This is absolutely catastrophically terrible for the big M Microsoft. And I still think that they might be completely screwed for this entire holiday season. It is very difficult for me to imagine a scenario where people are going to be buying the Xbox over the PlayStation 5. I mean, let's face it, Microsoft has been trying to break down the Xbox brand for years. They don't care if you actually buy an Xbox, as long as you buy the games on PC or you get them on Games Pass. They're not super concerned about the sales of the Xbox. But if you're a game developer, consider the fact that if you're putting tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars into developing for a console, and you're like, okay, we can push our systems further, faster, and brighter over on the PlayStation 5, or we can try and do something over here on the Xbox Series X, I do think that people are going to take it a lot less seriously. Developers and gamers. What kind of blows my mind the most is a lot of my friends in real life are kind of casual gamers. Some of them own stuff like a Nintendo Switch, or, you know, they have some stuff that they tinker with on Steam like Skyrim, but they're not people like me who are gaming all day, every day. And as soon as this news broke, one of my friends actually texted me the words, "Xbox might be screwed, bro. Halo Infinite just died. I don't know why anybody is buying that Series X." And you know what? They have a point. In my opinion, that's the biggest thing, is casual gamer perception now is, what do I get at launch for the Xbox Series X? I'm not getting Gears of War 6. I'm not getting another Forza. I mean, what are you supposed to be getting? I mean, when you pre-order the system, yeah, it's great that you're going to have anything instantly with Game Pass, but now this seems like it's going to be extremely bad and extremely toxic, especially if, let's just kind of put on our imagination caps. They've already said that they're probably going to have to do things like delaying the beta. The beta is probably canceled. There's been all sorts of leaks and stuff about possibly having to pull the plug on a lot of the multiplayer if they were going to release it this year. It sounds like whatever Halo Infinite was, it's probably still being heavily worked on the core gameplay even now. It's probably not coming out for another 9 months, 10 months. Maybe they'll try and drop it as a holiday release next year, but wowzers, is this about to completely change the way we look at the next generation when it comes to launch. But what do you think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you still buying an Xbox Series X? Are you extremely mad that I'm talking about this? For some reason, anytime I talk about Xbox, people just go, "We get it! You hate Xbox!" Calm down. I'm buying an Xbox Series X. There's no reason to freak out. But I am kind of freaking out because Halo Infinite is canceled or delayed. But thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. Oh my god, I was actually eating lunch as this news broke, and I had to run all the way home to record this video. So, whoa! Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, you know, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.